Grand risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. How is everyone? Give me 1 moment. Let me just get my stream up. How's everyone doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. We are live once again. Oh. I'm just trying to get my live up. 1 sec. Hello, Wild Raven. How are you? Thank you for the follow, boo. I don't want that on my live. Thank you. How are you, my darling? 1 sec, I've lost my phone. Here we go. I can't be asked to share my live with my agency today. You know, like when you can be bothered and then other days you just can't be. Today I just can't be. I just want to do the live. I'm good, thank you. I treated myself today to new nails, so I'm happy. Hello, Candice. How are you, my darling? The only thing I'm not happy about is I've got a doctor's appointment in a bit for my asthma. So, hey ho, it won't be as bad as tomorrow when I've got a blood appointment. Do I do medium? Not on purpose. It's always by accident. It is. Yeah, they're my nails, Wild Raven. That's what I've got today. And I went for classy this as it's getting near Christmas and winter. Whenever it gets near Christmas and winter, I go classy. When it's like Halloween, I go full out and just go absolutely creepy horror. But now, as soon as it like becomes Christmas, we get the classy nails. Yeah, Big Brother's back Sinner. It's always by accident. If I connect to someone's loved one, it's never on purpose. Thank you for the dove. When will Brandon get back together? When will you and Brandon get back together? Let's see. I feel like you'll get back together around about, we're looking around about the 15th of December. We are. Around about the 15th of December. And I feel like that's because you two are like intertwined with each other. Okay, connected. I feel. Okay, because he's always thinking about you. Like, you're always on his mind. So yeah, around about the 15th of December. I want to go further into that, but it's not freebie today. So I can't. Thank you for the heart, me, my darling. But no, yeah. It's never on purpose with mediumship when it comes to me. I don't control mine, sadly. Wish I did. Oh, I can control my Claire's, but that's about it. If Tay will reconcile with you, let's see. Will Tay reconcile with you? We're looking at a nice yes. Okay, I feel like they will reconcile with you, my darling. Yeah. C. Will you manage to lock in 2 clients till the end of the month? Let's have a look. Let's see. Thank you for the 10 heart puffs. You will. I think there'll be a third one getting close to a lock-in as well, but I think you'll get them the next month, okay? Thank you for those flower gifts. I don't know what they're actually called. I think it's the morning bloom or something. Thank you. Tanya, will you and Darren be together? Let's see. Not for as long as you hope. I feel like you will be together, but just not for as long as you hope, my darling. Love your energy. Thank you. Thank you, my darling. Christ, I've got a southern thank you, haven't I? Just realised that. Tanya. I've done that one. Is Albert happy with his girlfriend? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like he's happy with his girlfriend right now, but I think that's because there's a little sort of secret. Okay, I feel like there's a little secret. We've got the kid card, so there's something coming up. There's new beginnings, or there could be a child coming forwards. Okay. We don't know. Mother doesn't know, my darling, but there's something being told. Jean, will you come to a decision? I wonder what the decision is. Let's have a look. Will you come to a decision? Yes, and I think it's going to be one that you like, my darling, but the opposing side won't. Does D keep tabs on you? Let's see. Let's see. I feel like they do keep tabs on you, my darling, yes. Okay. And I feel like he does miss you, my darling, yes. See. Hello, Alicia. If I miss your questions, just pop them down again, please. I am live on 6 different platforms. Thank you for the rose. Hi from South Africa. Hoping I can get my question answered. Always miss you. You can get your question answered. It's just if I see the question, if TikTok permits it. It's only TikTok that mutes them for no reason. Will you hear from Justin soon? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Tabs, what is Harry Potter your crush, my darling? If so, yes it is. Maybe instead of trolling, my darling, get a life. It is a work day. I think you need to go to work. Or go back to school, one or the other. You're either too young or you're too old. Just saying. Does D want to come back? Let's see. Let's see. I feel like he does, but not right now, my darling. He does. But I do feel like he's watching you. Okay, so we do have the watching, okay, boo? Oh, sorry, Tabs. Most people use that as a troll quote. Sorry. Literally, for the past 3 or 4 years now, all the trolls use that as a trolling quote. They don't use it as nice, if you know what I mean. It's always been a troll's quote on my live. Hello, my darling. I keep forgetting how to pronounce your name, but hello. Let me have a look at how I say it. Ohima? Hello, boo. Good, I didn't drop any cards. Yes, he is watching to see if things have changed, my darling. So, Alicia, you've sent on Stripe, which should come through in a second. Why is it not coming through? Thank you for the roses. You sure you sent on Stripe, boo? So I've not got anything fun today. What is the date today? It's the 12th. Oh yeah, I've got it. I do. What would you like your reading on, boo? My Stripe's taking a whole min to get there. Mind you, my internet is slow for some reason on my phone. I don't know why. It's fast on everything else, but my phone, it's just going slow. General, okie dokie. If we skip love out, Alicia, let's skip love out for today, my darling. Let's just do you a general on what you need to know. Is that okay? Let's leave love alone for a little bit. Let's let you heal. Okay. Let's let you heal a little bit. Let's see what you need to know. So, right. Ironically, we say let's leave love alone for a minute and then you get the marriage card. I love that, don't you? What I would say here for you, my darling, is I feel like you need to trust in the process a little bit more, okay? I don't think you're trusting the process enough. We do see a new child coming into your life, so what this is suggesting here is that there is a job to do with children coming towards you, okay, my darling? As it is next to the unexpected joy card. So what I would say here is I do feel like there is money coming your way. Hello, Sage. I do feel like there is love coming your way with the job. Okay, so it is going to be a lovable job, so you will be in love with it, okay, which would explain the marriage card. What I would say here is I feel like you are going to hear from them very soon. I feel like it's going to be within the next 2.5 days. Okay. So we're looking more at the afternoon of the second day. Okay, boo. So I do feel like you'll hear from them this week. It's looking more like. So we do have the positive there, okay, my darling? What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like you are going to be, there are going to be nice people where you work, okay? There are going to be nice people where you work. So what I would say here is look at it nicely. Okay, because I feel like this guy's going to help you out, but he's not going to be there to love you. Okay, so he's going to be lovable, but he's not there in love with you, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, my darling. So don't don't get all like, oh my god, I want a relationship with you type. Okay, he's trying to be friendly, he's trying to be nice. Okay, I feel like he's just always misunderstood, okay, my darling. I feel like he's gonna be a little bit higher than you, but he's gonna be worth it, okay? You have an interview on Friday. Sweet. Thank you for the roses. But no, he's not there for a relationship, he's there for a friendship, my darling, okay? That's what he's looking for with you, okay? It's just gonna be slightly misinterpreted. Okay, so please don't. Okay, my darling, please don't. Okay, boo. Does that make sense? I know you've got no patience, boo. I know you don't. So I was just thinking my nail annoying with them. Then again, does any of us have patience? If you'd like a reading, my darling, link in bio. It's what is it? Donation today, my darling. I think then it's right on my screen. It's donation based today, so it's donate what you want for reading. Did Derek apply for a new job? Yes, he did, my darling, and he will take it. Okay. You failed your theory test, Si, but you did say about a month ago that you might fail your first attempt. It's fine if you fail your first attempt, my darling, trust me. Thank you for the heart, me. I'm just one of the rare few that pass first time. It is hard. And it's all about how your mind works. Hello, Josh. It's all about how your mind works, my darling. And if your mind doesn't work in a theory test way, you're less likely to pass first time. Because you might pass first time with your driving, okay, but theory might not be your way. You got a 34 instead of a 35. Oh, you're a one off. Ouch. But that's ruffled your feathers a little bit. Oh, jeez. But that ruffled them. Does Peter think about you? Let's see. Yes. You crashed out afterwards. Oh, sorry, boo. Sorry for you crashing out. Oh. You'll be fine, though, my darling. You'll be fine. Okay. Is your old flames over you now? Let's see. Some are, but not all. Some are, but not all. Okay. You'd like to have a love reading about you and Martin. Are you the one that's just paid, boo? Yeah, you are. So is Martin your lover? Like, do you want to be in a relationship or are you in a relationship with them? He is a lover, but we don't talk anymore. Okay, so you're not in a relationship then? He only follows you on Instagram. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. You were best friends. Okay. Thank you for the heart me. What I would say here is don't go for the relationship, my darling. Okay, I think he thinks about you, but only as a friend. I don't think he thinks about you as a lover right now. I don't think a relationship would work quite well for the both of you. I feel like it could bring a bit of misfortune between the both of you. I would just say keep it as a friendship and show that it's just going to be a friendship, my darling. Because I feel if you don't, I feel like that could wreck what you once had. Okay, I don't think a relationship would quite work. Not at the moment. Okay, neither of you two have the right connection, neither of you two have the right energy for each other. I just don't think it would be compatible. Okay. Yeah, feelings for him. That's okay, my darling. I just don't think that you guys are compatible at the moment. Okay, I think in give it like a few months, you'll be compatible, but right now, no. Okay, right now, no. What I would say is, yes, definitely talk to him, my darling. Definitely have convos with him. Just don't bring love into it right now. I feel like if you have love conversations, I feel like it pushes them away, my darling. Okay, because they're just there like, I don't feel like that for you right now. Okay, so what I would say here is, I would say just try and keep it as friends as you can and go for love later on. Okay, as again, I do not feel like it's going to work for the both of you. Okay, I feel like you're going to hold yourselves back. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So what I would say is don't bother going for any relationships. Okay. I would say reach out to him, my darling, but you've done nothing wrong. Okay, so I would say, yeah, reach out to him. Okay, you've done nothing wrong. You deserve to still be able to talk. Okay. Just make sure he understands it's just friends. Okay. And that you're not trying anything on. Okay, boo? Hope that makes sense. But yeah, hope that makes sense, boo. Should you walk away from a friend that's hurt you? Let's see, Alicia. You're welcome, boo. Let's see. I feel if you want balance, you could, but I feel if you do, there'd be regrets. Okay. I would say put some distance between you guys right now, but come back later on. Okay. Distance for now, come back later on, my darling. Because I feel like you guys just need a couple of times apart for a little bit, however much you think is necessary, and then come back later. Okay, because I feel like it could still work on later on. Okay, because I don't think they meant to hurt you. Okay. So you're fine, my darling, you're fine. Okay. But no, I wouldn't permanently walk away. Should you let go of Derek? Let's see. Yes. Who is the friend, boo? Who is the friend? And Stola, yes, you should walk away from Derek. Is Elle wanting to come back? Let's see. Yes, she is, my darling, yes. Oh my god, who's seen tarot readers that read Kipper cards in reverse? Please tell me I'm not the only one that hates that, considering Kipper isn't meant to be read in reverse. Or Lenormand cards. Will Molly talk to Anne again soon? Yes. Will the interview go well on Friday? Let's see. I feel like it will, my darling, yes. Yes. Remember, guys, if you'd like a reading, link in bio, it is donation based. Don't forget, keep tapping the live. It really does help out. Gifts also help out, push me onto the FYP. If you're on the other socials, just keep tapping the likes and commenting. Hello, Jules. How are you, boo? Will C come back into your life before Christmas? Let's see. Let's see. Not before Christmas, but they will come back into your life, my darling. Okay, we're looking more about after Christmas. Okay. Is the job Derek applied for in the same town he currently lives in? Let's see. Yes. I'm very good, thank you. You're very welcome, my darling. Also, does anyone know how you sign up to SPTV? Like to be a psychic on their website? Because I've tried signing up or asking questions, but they've got like no sign up place or like how to. And you can't get in contact with them because it don't work. Will you have any more surprises from men coming forwards? Let's see. Yes. Yes. Will Lambert soon apologise to you and your family? Let's see. Yes, my darling, massive apology coming. Will you have kids soon? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, you will have kids soon, my darling. We're looking around about 2 kids. Okay. New or old? Let's see. New, yes. Old, yes. Okay. Will you and Lambert have another spicy time soon? Let's see. I feel like you will, but we're looking around about a month's time, okay, my darling? Will things work out for you and Debs? Let's see. Yes, they will, my darling. How are you two doing, boo? How are you and Debs doing? You doing good? Has it been resolved yet? I went down the wrong tube. I'm moving away from the mic slightly so I can eat some chunky cheese. That's a little bit louder than I thought it was. Will your boyfriend come live with you? Let's see. Yes. Will you be able to use the pregnancy to work for long term? Let's see. Yes, I feel you will, my darling. It's cold today, isn't it? I hope the doctor's surgery is going to be warm. Will you meet this family next week? Let's see. We're looking at a yes for next week, my darling, yes. Is Derek suffering from avoidant personality disorder? Good lord. He is, my darling, hence why he's the devil sometimes, okay? Will you and your ex get back together? Let's see. I feel like you will, but I feel like this is going to create pain between the both of you. Okay, so you will, but I don't think it's going to be a good thing. Will you have a natural birth without going through a C-section? Yes. You will. The guy who gave me his number, is this the new guy that's coming in? We're looking at a yes, my darling. Big fat yes. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart me. Hi, are you on the right path with your tarot cards as a career? Let's see. Yes, you are, my darling. You just need to stop doubting yourself. Okay, I feel like you're doubting yourself way too much, my darling. Okay. Also, send me a message and I'll follow you back, okay, Astro Power? I like following other tarot readers. I really like to. As long as you don't read Kipper or Lenormand in the reverse and upright, you'll be fine with me. The moment you read both of them in reverse is the moment I disown you. Literally. Hello, Grace. Will you have healthy and beautiful kids? Let's see. You will, my darling, yes. Also, remember, guys, tarot is for fortune telling. Just saying. You don't do reverses. That's right. If you do a reverse with tarot, I couldn't care less. It's how you read. If it's with Lenormand or Kipper, I will curse you. I hate it when people read Lenormand and Kipper in reverse. It's like not designed for that. There's a reason it's not designed for that. What, Kipper and Lenormand? Oh, tarot. Yeah, tarot's fine. Will your husband come back to you, please? Let's see. I feel like he will, but I don't feel like it's going to be for a while, my darling. Okay, but he will. But no, I flip and flop when it comes to tarot. Sometimes I'm reverse, sometimes I'm not. It all depends on my mood. What? Can you guys hear me yet? Do we have sound? You do now? Damn it. I just wrote really neatly on my iPhone. I wasn't muted, my microphone had just gone. Oh. It was only 34 quid. I need to upgrade it again at some point. I might ask for it as a Christmas present. I don't know. Is there a relationship coming between you and JJ? Yes, I feel like there is a relationship coming between the both of you. Will Lambert marry you before early next year? Let's see. I don't feel like they will, my darling, no. They'll marry you next year, just not early. But yeah, you will get married next year, just won't be an early one. The person who still likes, do you tell them how you feel or leave it? Let's see. Still tell them, my darling, let him flirt. So yeah, still tell them, boo. Okay, don't just leave it. Because you got the Sun, you got the Empress, you got the Emperor. So yeah, I would say still tell them. Lindsay, will Joey ever come back to you? Let's see. Yes. Let me know if we don't have sound at any point. You find it hard, lol. Life is hard. Is your husband happy in your marriage? Let's see. Lucky for you, I feel like it's a yes, my darling. Okay. You're scared of rejection. But I think I've been rejected. I've been rejected loads for many things. Never be scared of it. It's the worst thing you can do. Ow. The metal thing went up my nose. My nose is the only place I feel pain like everyone else. Then again, you can punch me in my nose and it won't hurt. Oh, ooh, don't do it with the ring. I have a health assessment tomorrow, it's fine. If I break my nose, I break it. Is your assistant Vincent allowing you to pay the social benefits money back? Because it's let's see. Yes, my darling, yes. Yes. Is there a chance for a reconciliation to your hubby? Let's see. Yes. Yeah, he'd be fine with you. He'd be fine with you buying it, my darling. But yeah, there is a chance of you reconciling with your husband. It's a slim chance, but it's still a chance. So, yes. Hello, Saturn. Why is there 9393? Would this friend be upset if you stop being friends? I feel like they'd be a little bit upset, but they'd understand. They'd understand. Let's see about your assistant. So to your assistant question, the answer is a no. I don't think they are right now, but I think that they will be okay. You're welcome, Boo. Will your hubby FG reach out to you this year? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, you can have a yes no if you want, my darling. Link in, not link in bio, this is yes no, just pop it down, my darling. But yeah, link in bio if you like readings. It's up to you how much you donate. Or yes or no's for free. That's a good question, Saturn. That's a good question. Let's see. Oh, there's a little bit of a collective. Let's do a couple of minute collective. So I do feel that we all will be okay, but I feel like we need to start going at each other's throats. I feel like we need to start learning how to work with each other. I think the problem is the world leaders keep stabbing each other in the back, but not listening to their people. Okay, the problem is the people then get blamed, even though it's the world leader's fault or the government's fault. Okay, so what I would say here is I feel like we will, but I feel like people need to start listening to their people instead of thinking this is what the people want, they need to actually listen to it and keep to their promises. Okay, I feel if they don't, then no, the world won't be okay. But once they start listening, I feel like it will be. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like they just need to start listening more to their people. Okay. I don't think war will ever stop because we did the first swords with the ten of swords. So yeah, I don't think war will ever stop. We're always going to have war. So that bit you won't be, but everything else you will be. But no, I just think the world leaders need to start listening to the people that are voting them in. Instead of thinking that everything's actually fine and this is what the people want, listen. Listen to the younger listen to everyone to Gen Z. Once you're under Gen Z, ignore them. I mean, for God's sake, they think 6-7 is funny. So ignore the generation under Gen Z. Okay, everyone above Gen Z and above, listen to, unless they find 6-7 funny. I hope that helps. Is this job term time on Friday? Let's see. I feel like this job is flexible to you, so if you can only do term time, then do term time. Thank you for the follow. If you can do more than just term time, then do more than term time. Okay. So, it's up to you, boo. Okay. Thank you. I agree. Listening is a lost art. It is. And the problem is the governments, the world leaders, whatever you want to call them, whoever you want to call who, when we vote them in, they don't stick to what they've said they'll do. So then we suffer, and then we get the blame when it doesn't go right. So I think if they actually listen to us, the people that want something done, the people that know how it is, know what life is, because it's always rich people that get voted in, always the rich. It's never the people that are actually poor and know what true life is. So, and the problem is always the old folks that are voted in, never the young. So, when it's the old ones, they've got a stuck mindset. And they don't know what the young wants. Now, the problem in the UK is you have to be 18 or older to vote. Now, when we were leaving Brexit, I think I was 15, 16, so I couldn't vote. Either way, I couldn't vote. Now, if they had asked my generation, I'd have gone, no, don't leave. Because, I mean, look at what's happened to all the prices and everything. Okay. Personally, I'd have stayed in Brexit. And the problem is they only allow people that were old, so 18 or older, to vote. Now, yes, there's some 18-year-olds that would have voted to stay, because they're my generation. But then there's some people that are older that it's not going to affect. It's not going to affect the older people because they're going to be dead by the time it affects them. The younger generation is going to be the one that has to stick with the choice. And this is the problem with some voting, is the people that vote aren't always going to be the people that are going to be around to see the chaos. And I remember my mum said to me, I'm so glad I was born when I was, meaning she was, because she'd be dead by the time everything goes to shit. So she won't have to live what I will have to live through. And she won't have to live through what my kids will have to live through. And this is the problem, is the younger generation doesn't get to vote for what they've got to live through. Now, my mum's quite smart. She'll vote for things to do with my generation. She'll think about the generation under her. She won't think about what will affect her. Where a lot of her generation and older only think about what affects them. They don't think about my generation. They just think, right, it's their generation. They can deal with it when it gets to them. And this is the problem. And this is why we need it where maybe 16-year-olds can vote, but there has to be they have to go through a test before they can vote to make sure they're mentally sane and stable. Because we're the ones that have to go through everything. I mean, I'm 21 now, so I'm fine to vote. I can vote for what I want. But we need people that actually understand it. Because I can tell you now, the people that voted to leave Brexit, they're not going to be around for much longer that have to deal with it. I've got to deal with it. I've got to deal with the prices going skyrocketing through the roof and everything. I mean, we had a perfect deal when we were in Brexit. Now we got nothing. But no, going back to my point, is in life, with the world, is we'll be fine if we listen to each other. The moment we stop listening to each other is the moment everything falls. And that's the problem with the world right now, is no one listens. Everyone talks over each other. Everyone argues over each other. Everyone goes, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. And then you get all these rants, all these people going into the cities and going, we need this, and doing all that instead of actually doing something productive. And then it brings chaos. And sometimes you think, why do we even vote for anything if no one's going to actually accept it or agree with it? There's no point. But yeah. Claire says, so true. I hate my kids growing up in world where anything can be expected. Exactly. Jamie Sims for PM. I don't have the brain cells, my darling, trust me. This autistic brain won't work that way. Everything will go in more chaos if I was in power. Trust me. Will your financial situation change? Let's see, my darling. Yes. Hello, Jay. How are you, boo? I mean, I'd let teachers bring the cane back in. Trust me. We need that. Trust me. Have I missed any other questions? They're always rich, old, and out of touch with real life. Exactly. You do get some older rich people that go into the parliament that are actually with the younger generation, but it's a little rare sometimes. Will you get a job soon? Let's see. Yes. And people wonder why I don't watch the news anymore. It's old, depressing, and I don't need that in my life. Cola needs Cola needs the came back in also. Just say Cola? Who needs the game back? Cola. Cola. I think my dyslexia is messing me up here. Explain. Coca. Oh, Coca-Cola needs the cane back in Oz. Oh, yeah. They do. They do. Is your husband going to get the new position he applied for? Let's see. Not straight away, but he's going to have to fight for it, but he will, okay? Will you get mince for dinner? That's up to you, my darling. But no, has anyone else noticed with cola? It's not as fizzy as it used to be. Or is that just me? I know what you mean, King. I know what used to be in Coca-Cola. Don't worry, I know my history when it comes to fizzy drinks and stuff. But no, I feel like Coca-Cola's lost their fizz. Because if you drink... No, I'm not a big fan of Pepsi. I love my Coca-Cola. But if you drink Pepsi, it's still got that fizz, pop and bang in it. Thank you for the follow. If you drink a Coca-Cola, I find it very rare that I hear a pop, bang and fizz coming out of it. Unless I shake it up. Then I hear an explosion going all over me. Thank you for the roses. Oh, thank you for the candle. Thank you, boo. I bought a new candle there, a fake one. And I'm quite happy with it. It looks quite nice. Because I love the fake candles because they actually look like candles now. They're no longer like these tea-light crappy ones. That's nice. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. So that's nice. But yeah. Hello, Lima. How are you, boo? They have a Wicked Tower deck on HMV. The way, not on until the 27th. I know they've got a Wicked one. As soon as the Wicked one comes out, I'm buying it. I'm buying the Wizard of Oz one with it, so I'm buying them together. But no, I really want the Wicked deck. Absolutely, really want it. I love the cute decorations. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you. I've still got all my autumn stuff out. This room is staying autumn. I agree, but the fizz is there at McDonald's for some reason. Have you seen what's in a McDonald's food, though, my darling? Like in any fast food, it's not good for you. It's always got extra not adjectives, additives in it. It does, which is why our body is addicted to fast food because it's got stuff that makes you crave it in it. Okay, it's a lot of processed stuff that you crave and crave and crave and crave and crave. It is, and that's why you always want the fast food. That's why it always tastes so good, yet it's so bad for you. And that's why you have to be careful what you eat, because sometimes the stuff that's healthy for you isn't as addictive. And that's it's good for you. But the stuff that isn't good for you is addictive. For example, I won't have sweeteners in my drink anymore. I'll see, for me, I won't have diet drinks or no sugar drinks or stuff with sweeteners in. And the reason why is because the stuff with sweeteners in are just as bad as the stuff that don't have sweeteners, because the sweeteners still got bad stuff in it that can still do stuff to your body that other things will. So you've got to weigh it up. So I'd rather drink less fizzy drinks and have the natural sugars, the natural fats in it, than drink the, zero stuff. And that's coming from my food tech teacher who has now scared me from 0. Unless it's alcohol, I'll drink 0. That's quite nice. You booked your tickets for next week and for Wicked. Oh, nice. I still need to book my Wicked tickets. Is H wanting to apologise genuinely? Let's see. I feel like he wants to apologise genuinely. I feel like part of it is to shut you up because he knows that this is annoying you. So I feel like he wants to give you a reason to stop. Okay. So it's not to shut you up in a bad way. I feel like it's just to shut you up so you feel like you've got your point across. So you know that he's heard it and that he's acknowledged it. Okay. So in a way, it's to give you a ceasefire. Okay, it's not in the negative way. Okay. I don't know how to say shut up without it sounding negative, but you know what I mean. Did Will unblock you because he wants to come back to you? Yes. I have an American plate, sweet coffee and unsweet tea. Oh, nice. What's unsweet tea? That's one thing I don't get in America is they've got something called sweet tea, which you find more in the South. And then you got something called unsweet tea. What's the difference? Like, what is it? Is it like iced tea? Or is it a completely different thing? Because we've got iced tea in England. Love iced tea. But I've never heard of like sweet tea and stuff until I went to America. Hi, Jamie. I'm wondering if I could ask a cheeky little. She can ask a cheeky little yes or no, my darling. Of course she can. Lima, if you follow me on Twitch, like send me a message on Twitch, I'll follow you back on here because I need to find other tarot readers on Twitch. Just straight tea chilled. Oh, fair enough. That sounds like the tea that I keep cold when I drink it like 3 hours later. Thank you for the follow. Literally, I drink it 3 hours later and it's cold tea. Love it. Absolutely love it. Does D like you? Let's see. Yes, he does, my darling. You just had a job interview and wondering if you'll get it. Let's see. Thank you for the heart me. So I don't think you'll get this job interview, my darling, but you'll get the next one, okay? I feel like the job interview that you've gone through isn't actually for you, so the universe is going, look, wait a little longer. There's a better one coming that's going to give you more money, okay? So this one, I would happily say a firm no, but you got the death card and you got the moon. But you've got the fool as well, so suggesting your next one is the one that you'll get. Okay. No. Remember, guys, I am streaming to 6 different platforms, so if I miss your question, please pop it down again. I will get to it as quickly as I can. Okay. I will get to it as quick as I can. Does A want to get married to you? Let's see. Where is that card? There it is. I would say yes, my darling. Yes, they do. Okay, you'll get a proposal soon. Okay, I say next 4 months. We're looking at next 4 months. Will you get approved for this house rental this month? Let's see. Let's see. No problem, my darling. Yes, you will get approved for this house rental this month. And I feel like that's because you're the only acceptable you're the only acceptable person. Okay. Can't remember how to say the other word I'm trying to. Clip-on. Keep-on? I've gone into this word blank now. Elaine, I can't see a question, no boo. Applicant. There we go. I definitely put more of an emphasis on the end of that word. Sorry. Thank you for the rose. Applicant. Yeah, applicant. That's what I was looking for. Will things get better? Let's see, my darling. Yes. Lane. Will you and Zepp reconcile? Let's see. Hello, Queen. Yes, my darling, you will. Will things get better? Let's see. Yes, things will get better. If you message the person you still like, will it go okay? I feel it will, my darling, yes. You're on lunch eating a curry. Oh, nice. What sort of curry? Not that I know my curries, but that's not the point. I'm just interested. I think I'm having a Japanese curry for tea. I love how I was talking about everything that goes into like drinks and stuff that isn't good for you, and I'm here drinking a monster. When will he delete there? When will he delete Viv's tag off the post? So there is no way you can delete a tag off a post, my darling. So he's not going to delete it. He would have to delete the whole post. Okay, if it's on Instagram. But you can't, you would have to delete the whole post to remove the tag, if you know what I mean. So to help your expectations, yeah. At least the can is pretty, yes. He put it in the description. So even if it's the description, if it's after, I think if it's after an hour. One sec, let me check my post that I did, I don't know, a year ago, let's say. I haven't posted for ages. Let's go this post. Which I did on the 29th of October. So, edit. Oh, you can. Okay, let's do it. Let's have a look. They've changed it since I last did it. Let's have a look, though. Let's have a look. They've changed it since I last had to edit something. Thank you for the heart, me. Let's have a look. So, give him five days. Okay, 5 days, my darling. Okay, babe. So, Queen, what would you like your reading on, boo? He's very tech savvy. I need to marry someone that's tech savvy. Because I used to be really good with technology. I hit the age of 21. Thank you for the hand heart. I'm now shy at technology. Everything's changed so much since I was younger. Literally. I'm no longer tech savvy. I'm just there like, how do you do this? How do you do that? I'm even asking some of my friends how they do stuff. I'm just there like, I don't know. I give up. I give up with technology. It's gone past my mental brain. I mean, like the video trends, the video editing, I'm there like, you have to pay for these apps now. I remember when they were free. Honestly, there's like one app I have to pay 59 quid for if I want to use it to make thumbnails. I'll just go and use Canva, thank you. Like, there's another one, like to edit videos. And they're like, I can't even be bothered to edit my videos anyway. Why'd I pay something to help me edit? I literally don't edit my videos. It's raw, it's how it is. It's basically me. You see what you get. You get what you see, basically. And that's the way you do it. I don't do all these fancy edits because then I think, oh, that's a fake tarot reader because they've edited it. Like, yeah. Reels are going down. What do you mean? What, they're taking reels off Instagram? Hello, Lloyd. How are you, boo? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thanks for the rose. Queen, I'll be with you in one sec, boo. What, reels are going down on Instagram? Like, they're taking them away? When are they going to add an FYP on Instagram? That's what I want. Especially for streaming. Oh, the views. Oh, I don't care then. What deck am I using? It's this one. Tarocco Piemonte Madiano. If you're Italian, don't judge my pronunciation. I'm English, not Italian. But yeah, that's the deck I'm using. Like, literally all the nude pics in this deck aren't actually nude. Can I find a nude? Let me find a nude, one sec. So, like the lovers, for example, they've normally got nudes in most decks, and this one they don't. Where's another nude? Where's the other nudes? Come on. Like, Judgment, there's meant to be nudes, in this one they don't. Okay, the Star still has nudes. So does the world. So it's got like 2 new cards, and that's about it. The sun's meant to have nudes, the devil's meant to have nudes, there's no nudes in it. So it's a good deck. And it stays true to like the tarot and the Marseille and everything, so yeah. Hello, Lady Jane. You get more views with Carvocel. Carousel? What's carousel? Or is that carousel? In all fairness, I thought Babylon yesterday was spelt Babylon. Literally, you know the word Babylon? B-A-B-B? No, B-A-B-Y-L-I-O-N? Or L-O-N? I thought that was Babylon. Literally. So, that was on Call of Duty. My dyslexia is awful. So yeah, what's your question, Queen? If you like the deck that I've just shown you there, hello RJ. Another good deck is again Tarocco. It's this one. That's really good. And one of my favourite ones is the Cartomancia 184. That's good as well. This goes for me everywhere, and as you can see. Yeah, that's a good deck. I've destroyed mine. I also like Tarocco Bolognese. That's a good one. This goes for me everywhere as well. I've destroyed both. Both colours have been destroyed. So whoops. So how is Rue feeling about you today? Does he miss talking to you? Let's have a look. Thank you for the roses. I feel like he does, my darling, yes. He knows that he's done something to annoy you, so he knows that you've gone quiet for a reason, okay? What I would say here is I feel like he is going to make it up to you, my darling. I feel like his communication is going to get better. I feel like that's what's annoyed you, is the fact that there's, like, no communication. And he knows that you want the communication. He knows that you need the communication with him. Okay, so I feel like he is going to apologise for that, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like there is going to be a massive apology coming your way as well. I feel like he is going to work it out with you. I don't think there's any third parties apart from the baby mum, but I don't think the baby mother wants to come back in. Okay, I think she's realised that he's just moved on from her. So I would say it's completely fine between the both of you. Okay, I don't think that there is any negativity coming between the both of you. I feel it's just his communication that needs to pick up and work. Okay, babe. At the same time, I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to try and work it out with you. I just feel like it's going to take some time. Okay, like we said. Okay, but no, I do feel like he wants to work with you. Okay, babe. Hope that makes sense. Michelle! Thank you for your donation, boo. How much more time? Literally like a few days. Give him like literally 2 days. And the communication will start coming in again. Okay, it will start getting better. Okay, so literally 2 days. You'll be fine. I like my monster too much. I don't even want to look at what's in it. Hey, Mum. You know on that app where you can see the speed of somebody, Life 360, where it says completed a 103-mile drive. I thought that was the speed of what Dada drove. And then it says 71 underneath it. I was like, oh, that's the speed. Whoop. What? You lobe monster. Do you want to change the spelling of that, Queen? Back to love. Hello, Astral Joy. How are you, my darling? Thank you for the lovely kitty cats. I keep missing your live. I keep wanting to join, but I keep missing it. Hello, Lilo. Hello. Hello, you little cutie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're cute. Yeah. You're cute. Hello. I'll give you a fuss in a minute, okay? Okay, 1 sec. Let me just quickly give her a quick fuss. Good, thank you. My dog just wants a quick fuss. Hello. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Here's your fuss fuss. Yeah. Hello, cutie pie. There you go. Daddy's got to work. So, Michelle, you reached out to Anthony via text yesterday just about your mails, and he was very formal. Mails. Thank you for the heart, me. When we say mails, are you referring to a nail and you put an M by accident? Or are we looking at like mails as in post? Thank you for the doves, my darling. Oh, okay. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, boo. Well, let's have a look. What's his current energy and what to expect from him in a few weeks/days? Let's see. Okay. Let's have a look. Hello, Angel, my darling. How are you, boo? Let's have a look. So I feel like he is going to work the male situation out for you, my darling. He is going to help out with that. I feel like he was very formal because he's sort of retracting his energy from everyone at the moment. I feel like he's making a poor decision. That's because he's going through a bit of a midlife crisis at the moment, okay, my darling? So what I would say here is let him go through this, okay? Don't push. Okay, don't push, my darling, okay? Okay. What I would say for you here is I feel like he's missing your presence at his house. Okay, it feels like it's almost like he's missing your company. So what I would say here is I feel like he's trying to work it out with you. Almost like he's trying to work out what he can do to get you back. I would say by the next full moon you're gonna see a change in his energy. Okay, positive change. Okay, I feel like he's gonna be less reserved around you and more into you, okay, my darling? So yeah, by the next full moon I feel like you guys will be fine, okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Hello, Subi. How are you, my darling? Full moon, not full moon. Full moon. You know, like the really big moon, the complete moon, which will be like in a couple of weeks. Like it's by that moon, he'll be back. Like he will be more in contact. He'll be nicer towards you. Okay. Oh, thank you for the thunder hammer. I love the thunder hammer. Matches my Norse pagan vibe. Can I get my hammer? No, it's got my altar on it. I would show you my hammer. You see the crow? That's got Thor's hammer underneath it. That's what I call Odin, is the crow. And then we've got his son, Thor. Thank you for the lovely gifts, my darlings. Yeah, does that make sense, Boo? And I've got a crow up there, crow on some books, a crow in a shaky thing. It does brilliant, snow globe. Oh, thank you for the dove, Subi. Thank you, Boo. Have a good one, Astro, my darling. It was nice seeing you, Boo. So, who claimed a mini? Angel! Do I have Angel? Hello, Boo. What would you like your reading on? What would you like your reading on, my little sweetie pie? What's coming up for you and Q since seeing each other yesterday? We can do that. We can do that. Let's have a look. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Let's see. So what I would say for you and your connection, my darling, is I feel like there is a lot more positivity coming. I feel like he enjoyed seeing you, my darling. Okay. I feel like he enjoyed seeing your connection yesterday. So what I would say here is I feel like bigger connections. I feel like a proper relationship is about to be an outburst in your life here. What I would also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's about to become a lot more open with you. At the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well, my darlings, I feel like he's going to be a lot more clearer with you as well. A bit more clear through mind and through speech. Okay. I feel like there could be a moving coming for you guys as well very soon. Okay, and there could be talk of almost like moving in. Okay, my darlings, there's a better connection. We do see kids coming up in this reading as well. I don't think it's physical kids though. Okay, I think it's more just a talk, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, Boo. Because I don't think it's from you guys. I think it's someone that he knows. Okay, where there's going to be kids involved. That's why I don't think it's going to be physical, meaning you guys. Okay, I feel like he's going to be talking about one of his friends. Okay, Boo. Someone that they know. Okay, does that make sense? Thank you for the follow. So it's almost like there's a talk. Okay. So it could be asking your opinion on something on how to help with something. Okay, so we're looking at kids like someone else's. Okay, like he wants to help them with it, but he needs your opinion, like, on what to do. Okay. So it's nothing to do with you two as such. You're a third party when it comes to the child, okay? In that retrospect, okay, Boo? Does that make sense? This dog doesn't know how to sit still. It's like it's like a dog with ADHD. Hey Siri, can dogs have ADHD?
Do you want me to use ChatGPT? Dogs can show behaviors similar to ADHD, such as hyperactivity, impulsiveness, and difficulty focusing. But there isn't an official ADHD diagnosis for them. Vets sometimes call it hyperkinesis, which is very rare. Most restlessness is due to breed traits, lack of exercise, or anxiety. That was from...
You're very welcome, my darling. I think my dog has ADHD or something. So I know she's got anxiety. You little cutie. You're pretending to ignore me now, aren't you? Oh, she's a sweetie. She always jumps on my bed at night, she does. And like just lies there. And then she'll go into my mum's bed and lie there. So she can't make up her mind. I don't care if I don't have enough cloud storage. I don't use it. Honestly. It's due to my Xbox. Problem is I don't want to buy any cloud storage, but I might have to. Same trouble with the Xbox. I don't think I know any tarot reader that doesn't drink a monster. Thank you for the rose. Are you falling out of love with H? I thought you'd know that. Let's have a look. Are you falling out of love with H, my darling? You keep wanting to come out. So you got the sun. So I would say yes, you are, my darling. And I feel like that's just due to the fact that he's just, pardon me, almost not being what you want. So I say yeah. So I would say you are. I would say you are, boo. Is he falling out of love with you too? Let's see. No, I feel like he's still in love with you, my darling. I wouldn't say that he's falling out of it with you. Okay. I would say he's falling in. So you're getting the love back. Okay, boo. I would say to fix things and reconcile, boo. Sup, Ollie? What I would say to this, Jay, is there's always going to be someone better for you. Always, without a doubt. Okay, there's always going to be someone better. What you've got to think is, are you ready to settle for what you're getting? Or do you want to wait to settle for something more? That's the best thing to think of. Okay. Will you pass your tomorrow exam? Will you pass your exam tomorrow, let's say? Yes. Yes, you will. You're welcome, my darling. Thank you for the 36.7k likes, y'all. Ringing in your ear. Might have tinnitus. You might have tinnitus from the wind going against your ears from how fast you drive. I'm so full I could sleep. Why does everyone want to sleep on a really full stomach? I don't get that. Would he ever treat you better? Let's see. Would he ever treat you better? I feel like he could, but I feel like it's going to take a long time. Okay, before he actually fully changes. Okay. I feel like it could take a long time and a lot of money. Okay. There'd be a lot of therapy needed. How would A react to that message? Let's see. I feel like she would be happy for you, my darling, and I feel like she would express that. What I would say here is I feel like she would give you a congratulations. As she know that this is a really big dream for you, especially if you say it in the way that you did to me. Okay, my darling. So I do feel like it would be very positive. I do feel like it'd be a good reaction. I also feel like you'll get a nice thumbs up from it as well, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like this will open up a new opportunity for the both of you. I still don't think this would create a new friendship yet, but I do feel like it would make it a little bit easier. Okay, my darling. Hope that helps, boo. Thank you for the follow. One sec. When should you send it? Let's see. Let's see. When should you send it? This evening. Round about 7. Was it his mum who broke him? Let's see. Was it his mum who broke him? Yes. Yes, it was his mum that broke him. So yeah, round about 7ish. Like 7 onwards. What day is it today? I don't know. Also, by the way, guys, these crunchy cheeses from Sainsbury's are so good. I'm in love with them. It's Wednesday, so yeah, do it well then. Honestly, I'm in love with them. They're addictive. Yes, Ollie? Did he look for your email today? Let's see. I feel like he did, my darling, yes. You're a police officer. I know! I know! We finally have a hot police officer in our midst. Alicia, what do you mean by me, my darling? Okay. Ollie, we're all proud of you, babe. We're all proud of you. I still want a photo of you in uniform with your hat on. How much longer am I going to have to wait? No, you get the last bit, so okay. I went to the back of my throat. Say he's still in training. He's still in training, boo. No, it does, Ollie, because you don't have the power to. You even said that in the message. So, remember what you said in the message, boo. Bigging you up. Not bigging you up. Calling you out. Should you post a video that you sent earlier of the car? Let's see. Yes, but add the Nino sound. Or add the sound of the police. The song, please. But yes, you should. And do you want to know the irony, Ollie? Do you want to know the funny thing? You got the justice card. You got the justice card for that, yes, to do with the police car. That just shows how intuitive tarot is. Your Jay's military? Damn, girl. All I now need is a fireman, a medic, ambulance driver, and all the other sections of the police and army and stuff. And then I've got the full services in my live stream. Literally. Still getting into it, sweet. Sweet. And here's just me working as a tarot reader. I have the ballrooms. I wanted to join the Navy. I did as a cook. So I got my cooking GCSE. I wanted to join the Navy as a cook. I've got asthma. And I realised that to join the Navy, I would still have to go through basic training. And I would be dead on the floor in the first week. So I gave up on that dream very quickly. You still have to pass your fitness test, lol. But no, if I didn't have asthma, I think I would have probably joined the Navy. Quite happily. Honestly, I'd be in the Navy. It'd be Navy, police, or probably ambulance I'd have gone for. Police just to drive blue lights. That's literally it. Ambulance to drive blue lights again. That's it. There's like no other reason I would join any of those. It's literally just to do blue lights. I mean, have you seen the police in London? Well, I'm sorry, but the hectic driving is amazing. I love it. I mean, yes, I think this is going back 2-3 years ago now. How old was I? I think I was 18, 17 or 18. And the police, we were watching it going through. We were on the red bus at the top. And he literally went straight past us over the middle part of the road that had like a bump, straight over that, ran about 50 to 60 miles an hour through London. And he just went straight over down the other side. Oh my God. I was there like, I want to join the police. Just so I can do that. It wasn't a car chase either. There was no other car it was chasing. It had blue lights on, but it just went, "Nyeh." I was there like, I was in love, and that was before I knew Ollie. But no, that's amazing. I was just telling them the story of the police car in London. That just went straight over the middle bit, like, "Nyeh." But no, honestly, no, I couldn't know Jay. I couldn't. One, because I wouldn't be allowed to do this for safety reasons. Two, my memory's awful, so I can't remember the law. And three, I've got asthma. Imagine me trying to chase after somebody with asthma. I'll be like, just give me a minute, let me just take my inhaler and carry the chase on in a minute. Literally. So, no, I could not be a police officer. Absolutely not. I'd love to be a detective, that'd be quite cool. But again, my memory, I do lawyer. I'd happily be a lawyer. Again, I couldn't remember all the law. I don't really want to go to university, but I do lawyer. I think the job that I really want to do is I really want to be a counsellor. There are other jobs in the police department, yeah, but they don't get to drive blue light. They don't get to drive blue light, my darling. And that's the only reason why I'd join. Ollie, what was your question, Bill? I completely missed it. Does W want to marry you? Let's see. No, not right now. Will you stay in current job? Let's see. No, you'll get a better one. I'm not a fan of the Met, however, the blue light setup is fire. What's the Met? Is that the Met Police? Is that London? And Ollie, please never say it's fire again. You're too old. When will you have daily contact with A? 8 months to 2 years? Will H find you more beautiful in person? Let's see. Yes, he will, my darling. But no, Ollie, please never say it's fire again. You are way too old. You're also too posh in the mouth for that. Okay, leave that to the people that weren't taught properly. The unmarked ghosts that have been driving around in London with their blue lights set up. That's quite cool. I would love to drive an unmarked. Quite happily, I'd love to do that. I think the main thing I'd love to do is like escort. I'd love to be an escort police, like do the escorting. That'd be quite cool. I mean, I like to drive a motorbike. There's many things I'd like to do. Half of them I can't. Hello, RJ. Like, I couldn't drive a motorbike because I'd come straight off it and probably kill somebody. Or myself. I couldn't do police asthma. Yeah. Like, I literally just bought a top that has a motorbike on it. And so I'd love to drive that. But I love a Harley Davidson, I would. I've got a Harley Davidson book, they're my favourite bike. But I'm just there like, I'll come straight off that. I ain't spending like thousands of pounds on the equipment and shit. I'll buy a car for a couple of thousand, thank you, and not have to buy all that other shit with it. Like, screw that. It's a go desk job if in the police department. But what would I do in the police as a desktop? I mean, have you seen my desk? It is so disorganised. Taking reports and all that. Honey, I wouldn't be able to type fast enough. I wouldn't be able to remember what they've said. Literally, this person be going, oh, I've got someone breaking in at, I don't know, 45 Street Road. Made that up. And I'd be there like, what was the road called again? I'd just be like, what are you going on about again, love? I'd be there like so hard. The SEG are the Gov protection for PMs and others. I do that. The Scottish hate the police, so I wouldn't be a policeman in Scotland then, would I? I'd probably do it around where I live. Actually, no, I did police department. I don't even think we have one where I live. I'm not one that's open anymore. But yeah. My thing stopped taking questions on my everything. One sec. You could do customer service. I do that. Wait, police have customer service? What? So when did the police have customer service? You would be so kind for a police officer, would I? Have you heard how loud I can shout? What you see on stream is not what I would be like as a police officer. What you would see on stream is not what I'd be like in person. I'm more reserved, I'm harsh. I just have to be filtered when I'm streaming or I'll get banned. If I'm in person, I'd have to filter myself. Andrea, will A contact you today? Let's see. Yes. I mean, like, you should hear my conversation with Ollie over Snapchat. I mean, Jesus Christ. Honestly. My language. I think we insult each other more than we actually compliment. You've seen... No, that's not harshness. That's not harshness. If you saw me in real life, Ollie can tell you how harsh I can be, and what you see on stream is not harsh. If you wanted harsh, meet me in person. I mean, literally, you could ask me, does this look good on me? And I will tell you straight if it does or not. You have low tolerance for BS. I don't. I once told one of my friends, no, they look fat in that. I was just being honest. They've never asked me ever since for advice on what to wear. I've been there when you have had conversation, yes. But no, literally, I was just there like, no, you look fat in that. I remember my mum went, how does this look at me? I look like, you look like Beverly Goldberg's out the Goldbergs. Like, I don't hold back, I just tell you how it is. And I don't care if your feelings get hurt or not. If you want my opinion, you're going to get my opinion. You love my straightforwardness. I wish more people did. I wish more people did. There's some people that are just there like, that was mean. And then I just get a picture of like the iceberg. Watch, this post is so mean. Let me get it up for you. Rudeness. Rudeness. Iceberg meme. Yeah, here's one. What I said, what I think. Thank for the heart, me. That's because you're a Libra. My son is a Libra, and he's exactly the same. Exactly. Um. Here's it. When I say something mean, and then what I could have said, that is me. That is me. Literally. Here it is. What I said and what I could have said. That is just me. That is just me. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't show that one. Although that is funny. Can I show any of the others? No. They're a bit ruder. But no, literally, I am the iceberg. What you see on live is just what I could be, and then what you see me in real life is what I am. There's no social media barriers that will get me banned. So, although if I'm going out in public, I do have to filter myself, especially my political views. Your Pisces? Oh, nice. Oh, and the views of my generation, I really have to filter, and the generation under me. I really have to filter on my thoughts about them. Otherwise, I will get punched or beat up. Hello, Lili. It's quite funny. So I can filter, even if I don't want to. I'm very condescending. I'm always condescending. Like, I'll call you love. I go, thanks, love. Apparently that's, like, patronising. Literally. Like, I went to one of my friends, it's over there, love. And they went, don't patronise me. I was there like, I was calling you love in a nice way. I didn't mean to patronise you, I just meant it nicely. Or like, I'll call you dear. Or like, I'll say bless your heart. I don't mean to sound sarcastic or patronising, it's just my natural tone. It is. Literally, I'm so blunt. My tone is awful. Even if I'm being nice, it sounds like I'm trying to insult you. I think you have to say how it is these days. You do. I mean, I had to be so blunt to a kid on the Xbox. I almost got myself banned. Honestly. But basically, his mother was letting him play an 18, and I went, your mother is such a bad parent. Like, he didn't go into school just so he could play Call of Duty. I went, your mother's awful. And he sounded like about 11. I went, your mother's awful. I went, that's just bad parenting. And apparently that was rude for pointing out the obvious. Does he miss you? Let's see. Does he miss you? Let's see. Yes. I mean, I'm a lovely heart. I've got a very sweet heart. I'm just harsh. I'm harsh, blunt, and no filtered. I see no point in filtering. If you can't take it, you can't take it. Not my problem. It's not my problem if you're a snowflake and you can't take the truth. It's the way I say it. I mean, it was so. When I was doing a reading with somebody, they said, is this person going to come back to me? I said, in your dreams. And they went, that was rude. I was there like, no, it's blunt and truthful. Sorry, you can't deal with it. Well, it's not my fault you're dreaming. Will tomorrow be better? Let's see. Let's see. I feel like it will, my darling, yes. Yeah. But like, am I wrong? No. Me not wrong. Me true. I remember I called someone delusional before. And they went, explain to me why I'm delusional. And I went, okay. So I did. And they got annoyed at me. And I was there like, you asked me to explain. They were there like, and I went, so don't get annoyed at me for explaining the truth. Do I use cards? Yeah. Like you. I just don't have my second camera yet. I don't have an overhead camera. I don't know how I get that to work. Same for the white doves. I'm still trying to work out how I could get an overhead camera. So what I'm looking at doing is I'm going to try and get one above. I've got a shelf above me, and then I'm going to do it so you guys can see the cards on my face. I've just got to work out how to get that to work, and I've got to watch about 100 videos before it gets into my head. And then I've got to find a camera that will do it, because it is something that'd be really cool if you could see my hands and see the cards. It's just, yeah. Yeah, basically something like that. No, because it's got to connect into my laptop to connect to my Streamlabs. A selfie stick, it could, but it won't work. Because it needs to be connected. So I have a shelf. I'll put a picture on my story and explain this, because it is a video I need to make. And then I need to connect like another webcam to my shelf that overlooks, not on my head, you don't need to see my scalp, but just the table. But I've got to do it in a way where it's not going to like fall off. And then somehow connect it to my laptop. I've just got to work how it connect to my laptop. So I can get everything. I know what to get. It's trying to get the connection that will work with my laptop though, and then getting it to work with my Streamlabs. So I know what to do. It's just finding the equipment that will do it. Thank you for the follow, because I've got the ports, I've got everything that I need. I just need to buy the other camera, and then I need to have the software that can do it. I don't know if Streamlabs can access multiple cameras at once. So, thank you for the follow. We'll find out. It's either going to work or it's going to be an absolute fail and I waste 80 quid. Which is not something I want to do. Hello, budget stuff, talking of wasting, and then we get the budget person joining. That's like the worst moment to join is when someone said they could just be wasting 80 quid, but hey ho. How's my day been? It's been good, thank you. But no, so I am looking into upgrading to that. Rosie, thank you for your £5. What would you like your reading on, Boo, or is it on Ko-fi? So I am looking into upgrading how it works and stuff and what you can see. We are getting there. But the problem is, because I work for myself, I have to buy everything. I don't have like a business that will buy it for me. So I have to choose wisely in what I want and when I want it, because I don't have someone that will just do it for me. So Rosie, your thing says what this morning brings me. Is that correct? Jamie, are you under arrest? Ollie's put me under arrest. Ollie, remember what I told you I'd say if you put me under arrest, boo? Remember the words I use. I'm going to blackmail you now. Remember, we got the screenshots of your driving speed, so we can just hand that in as well. Okay. Just casually blackmailing my friend. As you do. But yeah, Rosie, are you here, boo? Same as my other thing isn't doing TikTok anymore for some reason, so I'm to look at my other chat. A month. What does this month bring for me? Is that correct, boo? Hello. Let's do it. Let's see what this month brings for you. Thank you for the shares. That's a crime. So is your speed limit, my darling. Looks like I've got you in check, mate. It's not my first blackmailing experience, Ollie. That's me. Libby at high school, I blackmailed. She owed me money. And my bottle back. It was a nice blackmail. I just threatened to tell her parents about her mental health if she didn't give me my money back or my bottle. So, how many weeks for a month? We've got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, For your first week of a month, okay, we have the Five Pentacles. So this is doors closing. This is people being removed, okay? Better energy coming in. Okay, my darling. So what I would say here is there is success coming your way because you're removing people that are unnecessary, okay, my darling? We feel like the money is going to come in, so there's going to be less stagnation through it. And at the same time, we also see a lot more joy coming through it as well, okay, boo? With your second week into the month, what we do have here is the Judgment. Okay, with the Judgment card here, what this is suggesting for you, my darling, is this is more of a open-ended situation. This is where for the second week you need to look at your judgment in how you're judging people, how you're judging yourself, how you're judging what's going on. Okay, so you need to be looking at what judgment you're making. Make the wrong judgment, the month is going to fail. Make the right, it's going to succeed. With the third week, my darling, we did the Page of Pentacles. This is about stagnation being removed. This is about your energy being removed that is stagnant, going into a new energy, which is it rising. Okay, so you got your money rising. Okay, it is getting better. It's getting easier. It's getting more simple. With your fourth week, we do have the Eight of Wands. This is your communication getting better. It's also you actually moving forwards and moving into a better life ready for the next month, okay? So although this month is quite stagnant for you, your next month is going to be less stagnant. It's going to be more open. It's going to be more easier for you. And this is where your money and your people are going to start coming back into your life. Okay, boo. This is where everything is going to start working for you, okay, is your next month, so December. Okay, my darling, does that make sense? Also, Jay, what have you sent me, boo? Oh, that. Oh, I might just get that for my phone in general. That looks good. Because I do need one of those. Can you send me the link to that? Or the name? Link or name, please. Thanks, Jem. The death selfie, I need that. You're very welcome, Rosie. Right, I'm going to pop off for now, guys. I might be back on later if Call of Duty servers are shite. Because you know what happens with Call of Duty? When they make a new Call of Duty and add it back to the server, everything goes off wires for some reason. So you might actually see me back later. You never know. But for now, I am going to say goodbye. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope that you all have a lovely rest of your evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Have a fabulous one, my darlings. Tulipit for now, and thank you all so much for your